Welcome back, friends! We got another round with the manual today, and I'm really excited to show it to you. Manny tries to go for a nice little Imanari roll, and then he realizes we're recording, so he decides to say,
We're recording? Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Oh, you weren't trying before?
I guess the camera makes performers out of all of us, but let's see how this round goes for him after saying that. Spoiler alert, unfortunately, it goes well. I'd love to be the one to humble him, but unfortunately that goes beyond my skill set. As you guys know, I like to pass from my knees, so I've been trying to work a side-to-side pass from his knees, smashing his legs, trying to step over. Manny's been doing a really good job of keeping his hook sticky, and it's making it really difficult for me to step over. I'm looking to enter into some sort of body lock pass here, but Manny's looking for some sort of arm drag, and then eventually he transitions into butterfly. I promise you I have a strategy here where I try to put my hands on the mat and I'm looking to cartwheel over his butterfly guard, but unfortunately I'm very hesitant and slow, and Manny starts to lock up a bit of a shoulder crunch armbar, and now I'm in trouble. He elevates my legs and he slowly pushes me over until he's able to secure the sweep. Not my best work, but life goes on. Manny starts looking to pass, and meanwhile, I'm trying to keep hold of that leg. I end up here quite a lot with Manny, so I know at some point he's going to try to step back. So from here, I start to control the hip, wait for that step back, and I try to elevate his legs, but he does a really good job of stepping out, and then I quickly try and go for a wrestle up, but I fail miserably. If I'm going to go for wrestle-ups like that, I really need to commit, and in the moment, I was not committed. I'm trying to catch him off guard with another little wrestle-up, so I look to grab the legs, but he controls my arms at the same time, and he looks to go for his step-over passing. I make a palm-to-palm grip around his leg, and I'm looking to pull it out so that I can enter into either 50-50, X-guard, something where I can attack the legs. But Manny catches me off guard and tries to go for this nice little knee bar. I think about tapping for a second, but my pride gets in the way, so I decide to defend. I start to control the knee, and then I start looking to throw my leg all the way over so I can work some attacks of my own, which is when Manny decides to tap to an imaginary heel hook. I fully did not have that locked in, but I guess he thought better safe than sorry, so we look to reset the round. I make my grips and I sit down as fast as humanly possible because I'm not taking any risks wrestling this guy. I'm looking to make any connections I can with his legs so I can start establishing a guard. Meanwhile, he's grip fighting a bit, and he's looking for the opportunity to start stepping over and passing. I'm pretty passive here in my guard because Manny likes to step from side to side really quickly, and I'm scared of him passing my guard. But look at that impressive guard retention. I throw my leg over, and I look to enter into the legs, but I do a pretty crappy job, and Manny starts to lock up a really tight darce, which you can see right here. I'm doing my best to defend here, but it's tight almost immediately. And he already has my leg hooked in half guard, so it's difficult for me to try and walk away from him. I try and start turning away from him to see if giving up the sweep will make him let it go, but this just makes things worse for me and I end up tapping. My ego is screaming at me to tell him that it was just a crank, but I'm proud of myself because I kept that an inside thought and I went to reset the round. We get right back into it, I look to make my grips, I sit to pull guard, and then I start cautiously scooting towards him. That darce lit a fire under me, so I decide to be a little bit more aggressive and go for a little wrestle up. It was a valiant effort that was quickly shot down, and Manny immediately almost passes to knee on belly. I'm able to retain my guard, and I look to once again enter into the legs. I'm able to enter into a nice little 50-50, and now we're trying to attack each other's legs. I'm immediately looking for the heel hook here, but Manny does a really good job of hiding his legs, and now I realize that I need to improve my position if I'm going to be able to go for any more attacks. I look to open up the knee to bring him to the other side, meanwhile I'm trying to fight with his hands so that he doesn't lock up a heel hook of his own. I'm doing my best to hide my feet, and then I sit back looking to dig for that near side leg. You can see I underhook the leg and I look to elevate it so that I can try to maybe pull my leg out and enter into X-guard, but we hear Manny's knee pop a little bit, so I just check on him, see if he's okay. And he's fine, so we're back into it. I start scooting my hips in, trying to improve my position, meanwhile Manny starts attacking my legs more seriously this time. He almost has a heel hook here, so I have to hand fight and pull his arm off of my leg. And then he grabs my foot looking for a toe hold, so I grab his foot looking for a toe hold. And guess what? Neither of us does anything about it. And now we're just holding feet, which is never something I thought I would be doing in my athletic career. But life goes on, and so does this round. I start underhooking the leg because I don't really want to be here anymore, so I want to try and sit up, but he brings my leg over to the other side, and I don't like that, so I bring it back. I want to try once more for that heel hook, so I look to create an angle so that I can dig for the heel hook, but he does a really good job of hand fighting once more, so I try and adjust my hips so that I can go for a belly down knee bar, and in the meantime I see him eyeing my foot for a heel hook of his own, so I lock up my triangle to stop him from doing that. Now, I cannot express this enough. Leg locks are new to us, so most of what you see here is trial and error. Both of us are really just trying to figure out the positions and see what works best for us. We finally see the opportunity to disengage, and we both decide to stand up. Then Manny decides to pull guard. I start looking to pass by stuffing that foot and trying to smash his legs together. As I'm controlling the foot, I look to bring my head low and Manny switches his angle, so I look to quickly step over the leg, and I gotta say, I thought that looked a lot cooler in my head than it does in real life. My goal in passing here is to limit Manny's mobility as much as I possibly can, because I know that he's very fast and athletic, and if I'm able to slow him down a little bit, then I'll have a better chance of passing. I'm trying to work a little bit of body lock passing here, but I don't have my arms locked around his back, and now I'm going to be in trouble in a second because he's using his feet to extend me out, he's able to get his butterfly hooks, and he starts to elevate me. I learn a little bit from last time because as I try and cartwheel over, instead of just falling onto my back, I decide to stand up right away when the cartwheel doesn't work. Manny decides to enter back into the legs, and we pretty much end the round here fighting back and forth for a little bit until the timer runs out. Thanks so much to Manny for letting me film, and thank you to Coach Caitlin for filming. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. It really helps the channel grow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!